hazel eyes were warm with sympathy. "Keep facing me for a while, honey," he said easily. "You'll be all right in a minute, but you know how those TV cameras love to zoom in on the losers. You don't want them to see how upset you are." "No, I don't want them to see that," she said dully. Anthony had taught her to keep a bright, smiling mask in place no matter what happened. He'd be more upset than ever if she fell apart in public. She knew a sudden flare of anger that speared through the anxiety and disappointment she was feeling. If he wanted her to be so damn perfect, why wasn't he here to help her? Dany asked herself. Why wasn't he here? She composed her features into a bland mask and returned Beau's smile with a bright, meaningless one of her own. "I'm okay now," she said quietly. "Thanks for shielding me." She turned around to face the cameras, her expression serene as she waited to skate out to the rostrum to receive her medal and congratulate Margie on winning first place. Oh, Lord, why did it have to happen now? She'd been winning everything in sight all year, and now, just a month before the Olympics, she had to lose to Margie Brandon. She'd be going to the Olympics in Calgary with everyone in the sports world wondering if she was slipping. "They're ready for you," Beau said softly, giving her a gentle nudge toward the ice. "Just a little longer, and you can go to your dressing room and shut them all out. There's a TV sports commentator waiting in the corridor, but I'll bail you out after a few minutes." "Thanks, Beau. I know you will." This time her smile was warm with affection. She didn't know what she'd do without Beau's kindness in moments like this. She glided out onto the ice toward the rostrum. Her slight, fragile body moved with the liquid grace that had made her a champion. Her head, crowned with silky auburn hair, was held high with indomitable pride. 20 minutes later, as she tried to fend off the questions of the sports commentator in the hall outside her dressing room, she wasn't quite so confident of Beau's ability to extricate her. She'd found most sports reporters to be sympathetic, but Jay Monteith was as persistent and feral as a weasel. All of Beau's attempts to whisk her out of his clutches had been futile. "You've been the United States champion for the past 2 years, Miss Alexander," Monteith said. "It must be very upsetting to be toppled from your throne this close to the Olympics. Will this change your training plans?" He thrust the microphone at her as if it were a weapon. "Naturally, I'm not happy about it," Dany said, keeping her voice carefully expressionless. "But it really won't affect my training plans. I was going to work extremely hard this month anyway." "How does Anthony Malik feel about your defeat?" Monteith asked, his dark eyes narrowed on her face to catch any flickering change of expression. "I noticed he's not here today. Has he been told that the Queen has been deposed?" "I have no idea," she said coolly. What a thoroughly unpleasant little man, Dany thought. He must have studied at the Howard Cosell School of Journalism. "I haven't heard from Mr. Malik yet, so I would assume he hasn't heard. However, I'm sure my guardian will be very supportive as usual." "Supportive being the key word," Monteith said silkily. "I understand Malik has spent over $200,000 on you since you were a small child, training and promoting you into your present position. I wouldn't think he'd be any too pleased at having a loser on his hands at this stage of the game. At your age, he'd won every figure skating medal that had been invented, including the Olympic gold. Are you finding that kind of reputation hard to live up to?" "No. Why should I?" she asked crisply. "I compete against myself when I'm on the ice, not against anyone else. Nor do I compete to be compared to others. Anthony Malik is a legend in figure skating. There was never anyone like him before he appeared on the scene, and there's never been anyone to compare with him since. That doesn't mean I can't carve my own niche in the sport." Monteith persisted. "What kept Malik away from the competition?" Why hadn't Anthony been here, damn it? Didn't he know how she needed him? He's been a very busy man since